Sometimes people have an existing garden and a whole redesign isn't necessary because they've got a lot of nice shrubs and some nice planting borders and things. And this garden here is an example of that. It's got some really cool features, so I thought it'd be fun just to talk you through what I'm planning on suggesting to this new client. So this area here, we've got a walkway. Now we always do our paths at 1.2 meters wide. It feels comfortable, and it's also often what paving is sold in. So if you imagine a piece that's 900 wide and 300 wide, you add those two together, so you've got no cuts and less waste. So I'm going to do 1.2 meter path down here, and then I'm going to follow the base of this cool kind of mountain shape here. So getting rid of these stones here, and then this grass path will just mean that if we follow this curve, you get a really nice kind of curved grass path, but also it makes these borders slightly wider. And then we'll just link this in here so that you've got an entrance from the grass to the patio. Then I'm going to use a corner, in this case the corner of the garage, to anchor the start of the next border. So we'll start the next border here, and depending on how brave they are, if they're not feeling very brave, we'll kind of sweep it around here and almost make a circular patio area but on the lawn. If they are feeling brave, I'm going to suggest taking this right round and using this all as planting. Get a really nice big deep planting border in there, painting that fence black or another colour which will help it to recede into the backdrop. Now, talking of backdrops, there is an amazing view at different parts of this garden. Let's come over here, have a look at this. This farmer's gate. Now imagine in a morning just resting on here, having a cup of tea, looking at the view over there of that old windmill, or checking out all of this land that you do not own. But putting a gate in here makes it look like this is part of your land. Now there's a video that I did probably back in the winter, suggested to a client that you could put a gate into your boundary but fix it closed. It isn't here, but if you fix this closed, it's basically just a replacement for the boundary, but it helps lead the eye beyond. Not the most secure thing in the world, but it's only the rabbits that are going to trespass in this garden. This space is quite shady. We've got a lot of sunlight in the rest of the garden, but shady here. It's framed by these two pussy willow trees, and then you've got this beautiful pine behind. So what we're looking at doing here is creating a circular seating area, because at this time of day you could sit in this dappled shade, have a drink and just appreciate the rest of the garden. So I'm talking about doing some kind of seating, maybe a bench here, maybe a couple of comfy low seats, and then getting some planters bespokely made, say fiberglass ones, so they're very thin. We can put those around the back, gives you a big hug, you can plant them up and the plants won't get eaten by the rabbits.